Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the FTS Football Channel. And today we are back with another watch long. This time, obviously, Manchester United versus Burnley. Big game for Manchester United, coming in off the back of what was a horrific game and performance against Newcastle. So we've simply got to win it today. And will we? I mean, obviously that's a different question, isn't it? But I think we're definitely capable of. Realistically, we should be, shouldn't we? Looking at the team for today. So in goal it is David De Gea. It's then Wan-Bissaka, Eric Bailly, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw. So Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw both come back in for Manchester United. Scott McTominay and Nemanja Matic play as the midfield two, with Mason Greenwood and Jadon Sancho flanking them with a strike partnership of Cristiano Ronaldo and Edinson Cavani. Of course, that does mean Marcus Rashford drops to the bench. So it's on the bench we've got Dean Henderson, Diego Dalot, Rafael Varane and Alex Telles, Fred and Donny van de Beek, with Lingard, Elanga and Marcus Rashford. So Anthony Martial still out of the squad, which makes, I think if you've still got hopes of Anthony Martial being part of this Manchester United squad, I think that pretty much ends it. 2 games in a row now, not making the squad. And you got players like Jesse Lingard and Elanga coming in and being part of that squad instead of him. So I think that says what we need to know about Anthony Martial and his future, and that will be elsewhere until the end of the season. What I don't get is, if we're not gonna put him in the squads, why are we declining loan deals for him? Just get rid of him straight away, for me. But I mean, obviously that's why I'm not Manchester United manager, I guess. If we go over to this screen, we can look, not that one. This one, we can see the Burnley team for today. So it's Wayne Hennessy in goal, obviously formerly of Crystal Palace. Matthew Lowton, James Tarkowski, Ben Mee and Charlie Taylor make up the back four. Goodmanson, McNeil, Westwood and Cork make the midfield four, with Aaron Lennon and Chris Wood leading the line for Burnley. So it is kind of that big guy, little guy combination of old for Burnley today. Kick Maguire and McTominay out. Look, it's a interesting game for when it comes to the starting lineup. Rafael Varane dropped to the bench. Harry Maguire, who hasn't been good enough this season, comes back in. Well, stays in. Why? Donny van de Beek on the bench. Why? I simply don't understand how Donny van de Beek, what Donny van de Beek has to do to get some game time in this Manchester United team. There's absolutely no way Scott McTominay deserves to be in there over him. It's as simple as that. But look, if McTominay and Matic work together, brilliant. Do I think it will? I don't really. And it's disappointing that I think we're going to see that. Well, we are going to see that, aren't we? Let me try and find the quotes from Ralph Rangnick. What's he said? I can't find any. Have the official United page tweeted any? They have tweeted a video. If I go to the website, Let's try and get some quotes from Ralph Ragnick. Right. Doesn't even have it. Brilliant. Well, I mean, we can just talk about it ourselves. I mean, what do we make of it? What do we make of this starting lineup for United? Obviously, Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw come in for Alex Telles and Diego Dalot. The rumour, well, from what I've heard, Ralph Ragnick has said that it's just rotation really. But I think it's interesting because, especially Telles, I don't think Telles has been that amazing. I think Luke Shaw is certainly a better left back all round. What you can debate amongst yourselves whether hold on. Sorry, I've just been thrown. Amazon Prime have put McTominay as an attacker and Greenwood as a midfielder. Scratch that. But when it comes to Telles and Shaw, I think Shaw is a better all-round left back than Telles is. However, I mean, you can make the argument that Telles is better going forward, and I don't think Telles has been unbelievable this season. I really don't. So, with that in mind, Luke Shaw has a real good opportunity to stake a claim to be in the first team today. Whereas if you look at Alex Telles, for example, you'd probably say Dalot suits what Manchester United are trying to do under Ralph Rangnick better than what Wan-Bissaka does. But I mean, at the same time, is Wan-Bissaka a better right back, or is Dalot is? I think for Luke Shaw, he could certainly stake his place in the Manchester United starting 11 if he plays well today. Whereas with Dalot, I'm not 100% sure if he can or not. Not Dalot, Wan-Bissaka. So I certainly hope Wan-Bissaka can, because I do like Wan-Bissaka. I think he's very good. Whether he will or not, I don't know. Right, we might be able to get some. Might be able to get some quotes. Here we go. So here we go. We go there. There we go. So Ralph Rangnick has said, since we only played 3 days ago in an away game when we got back very late in the middle of the night, we could not train very much, so we tried to prepare the team in the locker room with regards to what the game plan should look like. Tonight is all about energy and raising the energy level. We had that level against Crystal Palace in front of 75,000 fans, and this is definitely what we need in tonight's game. When Eddie came on in the half time against Newcastle, not only did he score the equaliser, but he also had another 2 great opportunities. He's in good shape. For me, it was illogical to play him alongside Cristiano. The other changes are due to the fact we only played 3 days ago. It's all about energy and fresh legs. They put Rangnick on Burnley. They play a lot of long balls and on average more than 80 long balls in every game. So in the first instance, we should try to prevent those long balls. This will not always be possible. So it is about who wins the second balls. This is tactically the most important. It is not so much important that you win the first ball, the aerial duel. It's more important that you win the second ball than it is about transition. So maybe that's why we see both Maguire and Bailly today over Varane to win them not only win the first balls, but to win the second balls. McTominay and Matic both again good in the air to help deal with them long balls and them over the top balls. Both will battle for the second ball, probably more so than what you maybe get from a Fred. So that's probably why we see that double pivot and then centre back partnership. However, I can't get on board with starting Varane and McTominay. I really, really can't. I can't believe that we're seeing Maguire start today. I get that we want to rest players and Varane's only just come back from injury. But Harry Maguire wasn't good, was he, against Newcastle? Varane wasn't amazing, don't get me wrong, but he's a much better defender than Maguire. And on the two, when they're playing badly, I know who I'd rather have still, and that is Raphael Varane. So I'm really, really amazed, sort of, that Harry Maguire somehow keeps his place over a Van der Beek, or Maguire keeps his place over a Varane. But I mean, look, if we move on and look at the Burnley team today, so obviously we've gone through it. Burnley are missing a couple key players for them. Wayne Hennessy comes in for Nick Pope, who's not even in the squad, so I imagine that must be an injury or COVID. Burnley not using their full allotment of subs, so maybe something to do with COVID, maybe. Aaron Lennon comes in comes in up top, which is interesting. Obviously, like I said, that kind of big man, little man partnership. So Ralph Ragnick here just saying he wished we could have had a bit more time in the training ground between games, but we haven't had it. So Ralph Ragnick again just saying the changes are due to trying to keep fresh legs rather than tactical changes or changing because he's unhappy with how the team played. So Ralph saying, look, they're both physically and defensively strong. And that's interesting because obviously defensively we have not been good enough recently since Ralph took over. David De Gea keeping clean, getting man of the match in so many of our games. Well, I can get up what I've been given man of the matches since Ralph came in. Obviously against Newcastle he got man of the match. Against Crystal Palace. Where's Crystal Palace? There it is. Against Crystal Palace, he got a 7. He didn't get man of the match against Palace, which was his first game. Against Newcastle, I'm pretty sure he did get man of the match. Against Newcastle, you bet he got man of the match. And Norwich, he also got man of the match. So in 2 out of the is that 2 or 3? 2 out of the 3 games Ralph Ragnick has played, has managed Manchester United, our goalkeeper has got man of the match, which is not good enough. And maybe maybe we've brought in Wan-Bissaka and Shaw, not just because to freshen legs up, but also because defensively they are much better than Dalot and Tellez. And we're just trying to, well, keep a clean sheet in this game. And be defensively a lot better, a lot more sound than we have been since Ralph's taken over. But you NSP up the Palace, big up. But I mean, it'll be interesting to see how much Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw bomb on, especially Wan-Bissaka, obviously player who is more, well, traditionally more defensive. If we go into this screen, more often, if we're playing this 4-3-2-1, which we often played, you'd have Shaw making this bomb and run, and Wan-Bissaka would kind of be a little bit more reserved, kind of just more sitting there. Hold on. Apparently, Romelu Lukaku, obviously not massively relevant at the moment. Apparently, he said he would like to go back to Inter or something like that. Lukaku said, physically I'm fine, but I'm not happy with the situation at Chelsea. Tuchel has chosen to play with another system. I won't give up. I'm professional. I'm not happy with the situation, but I'm professional and I can't give up now. Lukaku, now it's not the right time now it's the right time to share my feelings. I always said that I have Inter in my heart. I know I'll return to Inter. I really hope so. I'm in love with Italy. This is the right moment to talk and let people know what really happened. I hope really from the bottom of my heart to return to Inter. Not at the end of my career, but when I'm still at the top level to win more together. I want to apologise to the Inter fans. Timing of my words was wrong. What you did for me will remain forever. So apparently, Romelu Lukaku, Lukaku's already talking about how he wants to leave Chelsea. Madness. But, I mean, look, going back to the fullbacks, it is massively important in this 4-2-2, especially if the wingers, let's move all this back here. If these two do come central, that Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw do get forward and kind of make this sort of 4-2. And look, with Luke Shaw, we know Luke Shaw will do that because we saw it so often. Not just last season, but throughout his time under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at Manchester United. However, like I said, with Wan-Bissaka, that's not necessarily been the case. So, I mean, he obviously needs to do that if we're going to see this system really work, and he needs to do that if he wants to continue as a Manchester United first team regular, because at the moment he's not. And we've spent, what was it, £50 million on Wan-Bissaka for him not to be a first team regular. It says a lot, really, doesn't it? It does say a lot. And look, Wan-Bissaka will want to be playing first team football for Manchester United. He don't want to be on the bench, so he needs to show that kind of evolution of his career to be able to push on. And I think he has got it in him. I've said this for a long, long time, that I do think Wan-Bissaka is much better going forward than he gets credit for. When he does go forward and does get crosses, I think he's quite a good crosser. I just don't think he does it enough. I think that's part of his issue. He just doesn't do it. So, and I've always thought, is it a confidence thing? I'm not sure. But I think if we see Wan-Bissaka getting that down that byline a lot more, trying to get crosses into the box, we'll see the best of Wan-Bissaka. And I think if he does that, he can really make that striker role his own. What I am happy about with his lineup, look, I mean, I'm quite happy with the lineup. What I am particularly happy about is the front two of Edinson Cavani and Cristiano Ronaldo. I think it's a really, really good front two. I mean, I made a little bit of a thread about the difference that Edinson Cavani made to that front two in comparison to what's his name? To Greenwood. If I just go here, we'll close that. So, I mean, just like obviously you can pause it and skim through it, but basically just meaning how the difference. Look at here, all this. Let me get my cursor on. You look at all this free space where Cavani, well, Greenwood is sat here on the last defender with Bruno. You then come up to this one, which is just in the second half. You got Cavani back to goal. That one. That. So yeah, you got Cavani back to goal, waiting to receive the ball. And we'll go over to this one. And again, waiting to receive the ball and is filling the gap between him and Ronaldo. Whereas, obviously, like I showed with Greenwood, wasn't doing that. And it's important someone does that, or else you, like I've indicated in the picture, you end up having this massive gap where obviously you can see Newcastle, they have three bodies in the way, and you end up having to try and force it, try something you maybe wouldn't want to do. Whereas when you have someone dropping in, you make the pass easier, you get up the field quicker. And I think while it is a 4-2-2, as you can see, at times, especially when the wingers or the 3-10s make the move out wide, you've got to have someone dropping in like that. And Greenwood doesn't do that. He's not good enough. He's not football intelligence wise. He's not good enough. Cavani is. And I mean, obviously Martial's not in the squad today, but Martial is as well. And you've got to have one of those two playing in this front two for me, for this to work. Obviously, when the 10s drop into this central area, then that's obviously when you have your wingers, your fullbacks making that space. Again, if we go to the picture here, you have your wingers out wide, or you have your winger, or you have your 3-10 there. And is that him? Maybe? No, that's Dalai. You are, whereas, well, Rashford, I imagine, is probably off screen here then. You've got no one here. So that's when you need a striker to drop in and be the option. If you've got your 10 there, then obviously your wing backs become the width, and you've got options. We'll give it to McTominay. You've got these bombing on here. then you've got the ball out wide and you've got the ball there. But like I said, what we saw is these guys were here and they were there. So again, you can see this massive gap, like again in the picture shows, where you've just got no one to pass it to. And Cavani, it's important for Cavani today to fill that gap when possible and let Cristiano Ronaldo make the runs in behind, because you give Ronaldo a chance, he's going to score it. And Ronaldo isn't the player to do that hold-up play. Obviously, at times, Ronaldo has to do it. But Cavani's really the man in this team to do that. Right, the players are walking out. Come on. Is it Sir Alex Ferguson's birthday? Did not know that. Come on! So, again, we'll quickly go through the lineups for today. So, for Manchester United, it's David De Gea in goal. Wan-Bissaka, Eric Bailly, Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw make up the back four, with Nemanja Matic and Scott McTominay as the double pivot, with Jadon Sancho and Mason Greenwood as the wide tens, I want to say. The 3 10s. And Cavani and Cristiano Ronaldo lead the line for Manchester United. When it comes to Burnley, we have Wayne Hennessy in goal. It's a back four of Matthew Lowton, James Tarkowski, Ben Mee, and Charlie Taylor. Goodmanson, Westwood, Jack Cork, and McNeil make up the midfield four, and the flat midfield four, with Chris Wood and Aaron Lennon leading the line for Burnley. I'm a bit nervy for it. I'm a bit nervy for this game. Given how badly we played against Newcastle, I accept we could quite easily lose this game. And that's my worry. That is my worry. Because Burnley aren't a bad team. At all. Burnley aren't a bad team. And they can make you pay. Aaron Lennon making only his second start for Burnley. Is that just this time, or does that include the last time he was at Burnley and then got released? Come on! I've got my Creator Budweiser's hit down here. There you go, you can hear that. Just in case it really does go to shit. So we're switching side. Has Harry Maguire decided to switch sides? Come on! Come on, David. Big game from David De Gea today, please. Well, actually, I say that. I want David De Gea obviously to have a good game, but at the same time, I don't want him to have a good game. I just want David De Gea to be kind of a bystander, really. What's going on? So they take the knee. Who's taking goal? Who's taking it? Ronaldo taking kick off. No, Greenwood's taking kick off. And away we go. Matic. Go on, Luke. Luke Shaw. Is it out? No, Sancho keeps it on. No, it's out for it went out for a Burnley throw. Right. Are we going to get a timer, please, Amazon? Amazon, give us a timer so I can sync it. Are we not going to get a timer? There we go. It's not actually... I don't want to call myself a genius, but I'm pretty sure it's already synced up. So that's perfect. So timer's all synced up. Matic. McTominay brings it down. Battling. We just about get it upfield. And again, look, straight away here. Well, obviously they're now as a two together. But you saw Cavani was slightly deeper than Ronaldo. Kind of as that number 10 in a 4-2-3-1. Which is important for him to do. I've completely forgot to do the predictions. I'm not going to drink a bottle for everyone. Well, actually, all right. I'll do that. (4-1) United. Our game was called off for today. What? Oh, Everton? Yeah, I mean, Everton's all their games are getting called off. Because I think you've got do you have COVID? And because half your squad's already injured anyway. So, I mean, I remember, was it last week, or game week at least, Begovic tweeted about, oh, I was looking forward to playing up top. Because that's how many injuries you've got. George, that's poor from you, that. That's really poor from you. Oh, Newcastle called it off. Well, we obviously played against Newcastle, didn't we? Wish we didn't, because we were dreadful. Right, De Gea goes into Wan-Bissaka, heads it forward, looking for Greenwood. Bailly to McTominay. Good battling from McTominay and wins a free kick. We are getting our players back fit for the Brighton game. How many players are you actually going to have fit for the Brighton game still? Sure. Into Maguire. Crossfield ball looking for Wan-Bissaka. It's not the greatest of balls, and Wan-Bissaka keeps it on, but gives it away to Burnley. And here comes Goodmanson. Ball comes into the box. O'Neill's at the back stick. O'Neill gets the shot away. Good block by Luke Shaw. Matthew Lowton now puts the ball in. Chris Wood heads over. My bloody God. Chris Wood heading over there. Burnley having the better start here. It's important that Manchester United win that midfield battle with McTominay and Fred. But at the start of this game, it's not happening. And again, I mean, look here. You can see Edinson Cavani dropping deep. Important that he does that. We saw there Cavani dropping into this sort of area. Well, I mean, he was back in his on his own penalty box there, trying to win the ball back, which is which he needs to do. Matic into Ronaldo, and look there, Ronaldo doing the job that we've just said Cavani needs to do. Much better from these two already, from the partnership we saw from Ronaldo and Greenwood, where they both were just trying to go to the ball. Well, running behind, sorry, none. Turning and showing for the ball. Burnley trying to hit us on the counter-attack, and we've been so vulnerable from counter-attacks. And the same looks here. Chris Wood on the left-hand side goes for goal! Just wide. This has not been a good start at all. We just get so easy on the counter-attack. So easy to hit us on the counter-attack under Ralph Ragnick. We have to sort it out. We have to sort this out, because it was Norwich, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, now Burnley, all hitting us on the counter-attack every time. Myalenko is going to get signed, and Nathan Patterson. I don't know anything about that Nathan Patterson. I don't think that Movalenko's that good. Ronaldo through! Ronaldo! How's he missed? How's he missed? He has to score, Cristiano Ronaldo. Luke Shaw with a lovely ball over the top. It's an absolutely fantastic ball in behind Burnley. Ronaldo takes it on his head and tries to place it into the top corner. Just lever it, Ronnie. Just lever it into past Wayne Hennessy, but he tries to place it and it's over the bar. No, you're not going to get relegated, no. You've got far too good of a squad to get relegated. Right, Hennessy goes long. But best chance of the game falls to Manchester United. Not bad. There's a good chance there, and Ronaldo should score it. Here's McNeil. Caught, lovely ball into Matthew Lowton. Luke Shaw's there. And surely that's a goal kick. That's not enough to win a free kick, surely, and it's not. I mean, what we made of the opening 6 minutes? Not great, has it? It's not been great. I've seen worse, though. I've seen worse. To say the least, we should be a goal up, though. De Gea goes long. Ronaldo into McTominay. Goes across to Luke Shaw. Can he drop it into Sancho? He does. Back to Shaw. McTominay's off for himself, but we go back to Maguire. Maguire does well. Can he make the pass or he overplay it? No, wins a free kick. Well played. When is Chelsea versus Liverpool? If it's tomorrow, no. If not, maybe. It's on Sunday. Potentially I could. I'm not making any promises, but maybe. They play on Sunday. McTominay looks for Cavani. Bayer will just step out of the back and pick the ball back up. Bayer into Wan-Bissaka. Finds Greenwood. Greenwood goes for goal. Well blocked. Back to Greenwood. Can he get the ball in the box? Ronaldo on the edge. McTominay! McTominay scores! Manchester United take the lead. And it's Scott McTominay with a goal. It's a great hit from McTominay from the edge of the box. And McTominay, he's screaming at somebody. He's saying, have some of that. Give me some Iron Brew. We are going to win the league. I don't believe him, though. I don't think we are going to win the league. So Greenwood picked up Ronaldo on the edge. Poor touch, but McTominay, lovely side foot finish. Cristiano Ronaldo with the assist. McTominay with a goal. It's a great finish. Wayne Hennessy not really given a chance. It does take a deflection, actually, off of... Is that James Tarkowski on the way in? Really taking it out of the way of Hennessy. Might actually be like a Westwood. But United have the lead 8 minutes in. And that's an important goal for Manchester United. It really, really is. Very, very happy with that start, I have to say. Right, let me tweet out the goal. Right, there we go. Come on. And look, now we've got the early goal, which against Brighton is always important. And they nearly equalised straight away, but good block by Wan-Bissaka. Not that I'm 100% sure he knows much about it. Ball over the top. Bailly kind of went for it, but then left it. Wan-Bissaka then had to go for it. Wan-Bissaka blocks the cross. Again, I'm not sure how much he knew about it. Yeah, it was a good goal. You can't change your prediction now, but my prediction 2-0 United. Burnley is a very defensive team, and look, but that's what the beauty of the early goal is. It means Burnley kind of have to come out their shell a little bit more. Wan-Bissaka, they're great defending there. That time he knew absolutely everything about that block. But I'll get your prediction in, Pleb. Again, I still feel bad calling you Pleb. A pleb is not a good word. But again, I mean, look, you look at the team now. Cavani's dropping into that 10 role again. More like a 4-2-3-1 with Cavani as the number 10. So important that whoever's playing alongside Ronaldo does that. Because Ronaldo's not going to do it. And you don't want Ronaldo particularly doing that. Greenwood and Wan-Bissaka get mixed up a little bit, but they managed to deal with it. And here's McTominay. Wan-Bissaka. Into Greenwood. Nice ball into Jadon Sancho. Luke Shaw there with the ready to make the overlap. But Sancho's going alone. Loughton wins the tackle. Shaw fouls Matthew Loughton, and it's a free kick to Burnley just outside their box. So not too much of a worry. There we go. Right. Come on, Luke. Sancho. Matic. Into Maguire. Maguire just launches it long. And United just need to reset now. They've gone back to the goalkeeper. Is my nickname. Is it? Well, it must be over a year now. But again, Nico, as always, thank you for the support, my guy. I mean, if you like it, you like it. But I mean, yeah, it's always been like not a term of endearment, endearment. So, I mean, if you like it, I'll keep calling you it. I have no other name to call you. Someone said on Twitter, Ronaldo to Barcelona. It's not going to happen though. What was I going to say? Apparently, the article that the source of the original article suggesting it is The Sun. So it says all you need to know about the article and the source. It's The Sun. Goodmanson's got a bit of an injury, so we've got a bit of time just to kill right now. But we'll see this finish by McTominay again. It's a great finish. Side foot into the bottom corner. Like I said, it does take a bit of deflection, and that certainly does help. But, like I said, good finish either way. And United in the lead. Thank you, Nico, for the like. Your timer is slightly behind mine. Well, yeah, I mean, my timer will be... That's because of the YouTube delay. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Ronaldo giving chase to Wayne Hennessy, who goes long. Westwood. McNeil. Good play here, but good defending by Luke Shaw. And can United now break? McTominay. Into Cavani. This is where we need to see Wan-Bissaka get high and wide. And he is, to be fair. He's where you'd want him. As just that option. Ronaldo dropping it into that role where Greenwood is. And Greenwood has gone up top. United just trying to keep the ball here. And it's much better from United really to try and keep the ball. Wan-Bissaka's off for himself. Maybe, I think Wan-Bissaka there just wants to be a little bit higher. Not loads higher, but just a little bit. Just try and stretch the game a little bit more and give that attack, give the team a little bit more of a attacking impetus. Thank you, Connell, mate. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, I think we're 295 or something like that. So big up all yourselves. The support is greatly appreciated as always. They've Wan-Bissaka's out on this right-hand side. Luke Shaw's absolutely just clattered into McNeil. Yeah, I'll never understand why we don't use what's his name, Van der Beek. Well, I mean, Wan-Bissaka did well originally. De Gea comes out well at the edge of his box to win the header. Well, to catch the ball. Bailly, McTominay. Goes long, looking for Sancho. Lowson will win the header. But we go out for a throw where Sancho will take and will go quickly into Matic. Into Shaw. Maguire. Across into Bailly. To Greenwood, who's out on the wide. So Wan-Bissaka's held his position. Good play. Matic. Into Sancho. Sancho loses the ball. And here comes Burnley. McNeil. Luke Shaw's there. And they just go back into Lowton. No Bruno today. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes is, of course, suspended. After he received his 5th yellow card against Newcastle. I mean, it was a stupid yellow card to get for complaining to the referee, but it happened. And I think it might actually be fairly beneficial because I think Bruno Fernandes deserves to be dropped. And Luke Shaw's making a surging run. Goes for goal! Hits the side netting. So close from Luke Shaw. It's a great driving run from Shaw. And just hits the side netting. Unlucky. I mean, look, as first 20 minutes goes, this ain't been a bad one, to be fair. I'm much happy with our performance so far today than I have been well, probably Crystal Palace aside. I mean, it's not been perfect, certainly, but been pretty decent. Matic gets it across to Greenwood. Wan-Bissaka's made the overlapping run. And he goes to feet. Wan-Bissaka into McTominay. Ronaldo's there. Wan-Bissaka's made the run. But Ronaldo with a sloppy pass. And here comes Burnley. McNeil. We're sending McNeil backwards and back to Tarkowski. And again, United just trying to kind of limit Burnley almost. But defensively, we've not been good enough since Ralph Rangnick came in. But we're looking much better. Obviously, we had a shaky opening first 5 or so minutes. But since that, I think we've been much better. So long ball looking for the left back. Wan-Bissaka just brings it down at the corner flag. Rolls it into Matic. Not the most elegantly done. Matic gives it away. It's out for, and it's going to be a free kick to Burnley. Just pretty much a corner. Just at the corner flag. I'm not sure it is a free kick, really. The Westwood and McNeil will stand over this. Ball comes in. De Gea goes to punch it. He's on the ground. Maguire heads clear. We won the second ball. Ralph Rangnick said how important the second balls would be in this game. And he's right there. Here is McNeil. He'll just look to put the ball back in the box, I'm sure. And he does. Maguire wins the first header, but it falls to Goodmanson now at the back stick, who will look to put the cross back in again. And he does. McTominay heads clear. I have to say, McTominay so far is having a pretty good game. You know, look, everyone knows I'm not the biggest fan of McTominay, but when he's playing well, I'm more than happy to say it. And he is. Ball comes into the box. Wan-Bissaka heads clear. It falls to Jack Cork on the edge, though. Into Aaron Lennon, who runs at Wan-Bissaka, puts the cross in. Hits nobody, out for a goal kick. I mean, what have you guys made of the first half so far from United? What do we all make of it? Tell you what, I am hungry. I haven't eaten like all day. Right, long ball. Goes long. By heads it back upfield. Greenwood, can he bring it down? No. But Ronaldo picks it up. Drops it in to McTominay. Into Jadon Sancho. Cavani. Back into Jadon Sancho. To McTominay on the edge. Would he go for it again? No, Greenwood. Wan-Bissaka's there on the edge. Greenwood flashes it across. Ben Mee defends it well. Thank you, Burnley. Belverde? I don't know. I don't know how to say that last word. I've never seen that word before in my life. But thank you. Thank you very much. To be fair, Burnley's been fairly decent today, I have to say. You can obviously see what they're about. And obviously they're missing some key players today. Maxwell Cornet out, Pope's out. So it's not the strongest Burnley team, and they're not playing badly at all. Luke Shaw. Matic on the edge. Poor first touch. The ball flicks up in the air, and Wayne Hennessy comes out really well and claims it. Hennessy rolls it out to Matthew Lowton. Goes long. McNeil. Puts the ball into the box. By good defending. Good interception. Is out for a corner. By goes down. Is he injured? Has he smacked himself in the testes? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with Bailly? And look, this is the issue with Eric Bailly. He's always picking up knocks and niggles. I think he's just a bit winded. If that's all, that's fine. But that's why you can never make Bailly a proper first team centre back, because he's always injured. And you simply cannot rely on someone that is injured every week. McNeil with an awful cross in. Did Dwight McNeil used to play in the Man United Academy? Yes, he did. Alan Pace, the Burnley chairman's in attendance. How very nice for him. Is that Alan Pace the one that is actually going to back Dyche, or is that just all talk and he's not actually going to back him? Luke Shaw and Sancho good interplay, but Shaw just lazy with it really. But Shaw will pick it back up, gives it into Jadon Sancho, who's running at Burnley, cuts inside, shoots, scores! Jadon Sancho with a goal, Luke Shaw with the assist. Manchester United 2, Burnley 0. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Manchester United will surely win this game from here. Surely United can't lose from here. Luke Shaw and Sancho good interplay on the left-hand side. Luke Shaw then goes for a stupid long ball across the line to Cavani and Ronaldo, and it was never going to happen. But it fell back to him. Shaw just laid it off to Sancho and was kind of like, "Guy, run at him." And he did, and it's a great finish. And again, it's a big deflection off to someone. Ben Mee with a big deflection. I think it doesn't go in without that deflection. But Manchester United take a 2-goal lead, and surely that's going to be the 3 points wrapped up for Manchester United. Surely. You don't imagine Manchester United can mess it up from here, do you? Viva Ronaldo! Viva Ronaldo! Look, I mean, you've got to kind of feel for Burnley fans, don't you? You've got to kind of feel for them. Both goals have taken a deflection off of the centre back to see it go in. I don't know. Look, Wayne Henderson might not say McTominay's shot, but it definitely takes a deflection, which helps it go in. Sancho's I'm almost certain it's not going in without the deflection. Hennessy goes long. Can he win it? Lovely header from Bailly into Goodmanson, who finds Aaron Lennon. Puts it back. Luke Shaw, great defending. But there's an offside somewhere. The game is, well, I don't know where you live, Joseph, but the game in the UK, or at least in England, is on Amazon Prime. If you don't have Amazon Prime, I'm sure you'll find a link somewhere on the internet, but I'm not condoning that. But regardless, we will obviously be covering the game. We are obviously, I should say, covering the game here. McTominay does well. Finds Ronaldo. Surely Cristiano Ronaldo just overplays it. Should have got the shot away a lot earlier. But poor from Ronaldo, really. Should score. McTominay, brilliant in there. Brilliant from Scott McTominay. Lovely ball into Cristiano Ronaldo, who stays on side and should get the shot away there for me. But shot is eventually blocked. Ball comes in. Maguire can't win the header, and it's out for a goal kick. All right, I don't know if Sancho's goal is actually going to go down as an own goal or not. I hope it's not an own goal. I really do. I hope Sancho gets given the credit for it. Well, at least claims it. I'll try and find that out. What have Fantasy Football Premier League given it? It's gone down as an own goal. That's sad. It's gone down as an own goal. Luke Shaw, down the left-hand side. Flicks it into McTominay in the middle. Finds Cristiano Ronaldo, who tries to hold the ball up but can't. And look, I mean, I don't want to keep going on about it, but surely you guys can see what I mean about one of these strikers have to drop. A lot of the time it's Cavani, but we saw that just there when Ronaldo couldn't bring the ball down. Ronaldo dropping behind Cavani, back to goal, trying to bring it up. You can see here how deep Cavani is. He's playing almost as a number 10 when we don't have the ball. And on the ball, it's a 4-2-2. And that's exactly why I've said for a long time, I think Bruno Fernandes would be perfect as that second striker alongside Ronaldo. Because off the ball, really, you are dropping in. And at times on the ball, you're dropping deep. Greenwood into Wan-Bissaka. Gives it back into Greenwood. Greenwood goes for goal. Wayne Henderson, he saves. Didn't hold it, but managed to grab it on the second time of asking. And Hennessy will go long now from this goal kick. Maguire misread it, really. Chris Wood's in here. Chris Wood. Good defending in the end by Maguire or by... Maguire's not at it. And Burnley are going to protesting. They should have a penalty or a free kick or something. Greenwood. Sure. Matic. Sure. 4. So what are they appealing for? I'm not sure what they're appealing for at all. Greenwood. Is that a free kick? Yeah, it's a free kick. Matic quickly into McTominay. There we go. Can he drive? He does. It would have been another free kick, but we play on. Matic. Greenwood. Lovely ball out wide to Jadon Sancho. And Jadon Sancho and Greenwood have swapped sides. Here's Sancho. Back to McTominay! What a save! And Ronaldo scores the equaliser. I think he is offside. And it's 3-0 Manchester United. I'm not sure if this is going to count, but... Sue! It's a great hit from McTominay. I don't know if Wayne Hennessy saves it. I don't know what happens. But it goes into the back. It finds its way into the back of the net. He's onside. He must be onside. And Ronaldo taps in. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And that's got to stand. I'm refusing to believe that wouldn't stand. And it does stand. Obviously it stands. Manchester United have a 3-goal lead. And now we're cruising, surely. And this has been a much better performance from Manchester United today than what we've seen for a while. And this is fantastic. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. But I mean, look, that's what McTominay's all about, though, isn't it? When he's restricted to playing that defensive midfielder role. Oh, why is Fred there? Should be Matic. There we go. When he's having to do that sort of role, and we'll say Cavani's a midfielder in a 4-3-3, or, I mean, let's say that's Donny van de Beek, and he's the one pushing forward, and McTominay's having to sit. He's not good enough. However, you give McTominay license to get forward and hit shots like he had for the first goal, and the second one is when he's at his best. And I mean, McTominay joined in with the Sue. I'm not sure about that, Scott. I'm not sure about that. Bye, poor touch. Here comes Aaron Lennon. Shot! Scores. Aaron fucking Lennon scored against us. Aaron Lennon has just scored against us. That's not very good. And it's Bailly. It's a poor touch from Bailly. Matic skimp pass. Maguire can't do much more, really. Not ideal there. Irrelevant to you, but I do not like the new sipping tool and I need to share that with someone. I don't like the new sipping tool either, if that makes you feel any better. Ronaldo, can he get in before Hennessy? Bloody hell, what's going on? What is going on? Tarkowski into Lowton. Long ball. De Gea will just bring it down. It'll be very, very disappointing with David De Gea to lose his clean sheet in such a way. No chance for him, really. Bailly, I think it was, with a poor first touch to give the ball away. I mean, maybe you could argue Maguire should do more. I'm not sure. Wan-Bissaka into Greenwood. McTominay. Ronaldo. Wan-Bissaka. McTominay, what the fuck is that? Good tackle by Luke Shaw. And can Jadon Sancho and Luke Shaw do something down this left-hand side? Shaw looks up at the cross in. Well defended by Matthew Lowton. Bloody hell. So can we score from a corner for once this season? I don't hold my hopes up. We've scored 0 goals from set pieces this season. Obviously that doesn't include penalties. Cristiano Ronaldo scored one of them. It's too complicated. I'm a simple gal and it's far too modern. That is some boomer energy. Lucy Rose, you are a boomer. Right, Greenwood. Why is Greenwood taking corners? It's not a good one in either. Shaw gives it back into Greenwood though. Greenwood puts it across. Ronaldo heads over. Ronaldo will feel like he should have had a hat-trick. It's a great leap though, isn't it? Just heads it up, not rather than down. Ooh. What I do like about Amazon. I quite like Amazon Prime when they do that, when they have the games, because A, it means I'm in time with everyone else, which is absolutely perfect. B, if I'm not streaming it, I've actually got the sound on. You can turn commentators off and just listen to like the crowd noise, which is quite a nice experience to have every so often. And third, when they have like when they zoom in into a player and have like their stats come up, they have a little picture or like video come on. So Ronaldo just did his little Sue. And whereas like Sky Sports will just have like, oh, his name's Cristiano Ronaldo. So yeah, big up Amazon. Have more games. Plus, I mean, most people have Amazon Prime anyway. So obviously, for those who don't have Amazon Prime, it's another subscription to pay. But for those who do, it's free, isn't it? You better watch your back, matey, with those comments. Who? Me or George? Or both? Because I know George is a bit of a ninja. Right, McNeil puts the corner in. Can we deal with it? Maguire wins the first header. Lowton puts it back in. Cavani wins the second or third ball, but wins a free kick in the process as well. So hopefully we'll go into half time 3-1 up. Maybe even can we get fourth in the first half? Positive team talk really, and come out the second half, score another 3, win 6-1. That sounds ideal to me. De Gea goes long. Westwood goes down the line. Such a poor ball. David De Gea will just walk out and collect it easy as you like. It's actually nice for once. David De Gea is not going to be man of the match. Unless something mad happens in the second half, De Gea's not going to be man of the match. And that's lovely. Because as much as David De Gea is a fantastic goalkeeper, you don't want your goalkeeper getting man of the match. It's just not something you want. Right, De Gea goes long into Greenwood, takes it down. Can he give it into Wan-Bissaka? He does. Wan-Bissaka, poor ball really, just into the middle of nowhere. Cavani and McTominay will actually pick it up. Nice ball out to Cristiano Ronaldo out on this left-hand side. Sancho's in the middle. Luke Shaw's there with the overlap. He gives it to Shaw. Ball comes in. James Tarkowski does well. And Burnley now just launch it clear. Bailly heads it forward. McTominay takes it down. Again, does well. Wins a free kick. McTominay's playing well. He's all over the pitch. I've been really impressed with McTominay today. Right, Luke Shaw will take the free kick. Ball come into the back post. We can't win it. But Maguire's there and finds Sancho. To Maguire. Looks to put the cross in. Good block by Charlie Taylor. McTominay. Not McTominay. Wan-Bissaka. Sancho. Wan-Bissaka picks it up. We'll just give it in to Sancho. And say, you go on then. You do something. Maguire. Crossfield ball looking for Greenwood. Greenwood does take it down. Is out for a throw-in for United just by the corner flag. 2 minutes of added time, so we haven't got much of that left. Just over a minute of it. Or is it a corner? Oh, it's a corner. Even better. We won't score from it, but it'd be nice to have. Like I said, we didn't score from it. Headed away. Sure. Wan-Bissaka. No, Greenwood. That's awful from Greenwood. good, beat his man, but then just wayward with the shot. And I think that's something he definitely needs to develop, Greenwood. Just that composure. Stands up his man, beat him, and then just kind of swings a leg at it. Take a touch. If you have a time, maybe take another touch and try and bend it to that back post. But he goes for power in that front post and just gets it wrong. But look, that's all part of the learning curve and nature of being a young player. For someone his age, he's a fantastic player, isn't he? Ronaldo, Matic, Maguire, out to Shaw. Not great from Shaw, but second time he does it, and that is half time. So at half time in this game, Manchester United won. Well, not one, 3. Burnley 1. And I'll certainly take that at half time. Look, it's not been textbook, has it? It's definitely not been textbook. But largely we've done well. We're a better team. And I'm happy with that first half from Manchester United. We go into half time 3-1. Better than going in at 1-0 down or at 0-0. We're winning the game. And I hope we keep it like that, because I don't really want to lose this game, especially after we've been 3-1 up. But look, I'm going to go quickly refill my bottle, and I'll be right back where we can talk about that first half in a little bit more depth. Right. See you in a mo. Rightio, I'm back in the house tonight. Everybody having a good time. So, I mean, shall we look at the predictions and see whose is on? Because obviously mine, blown out the water. Nico, the smart guy, turns out when Nico makes a prediction, it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. Nico's predictions come with a spoiler alert. Because right now, his looks dead on. George, you get what you deserve, really. And Pleb, unlucky, mate. Your prediction is, well, your prediction's done, and so's, I don't know. I don't want to make a your mum joke. I feel like this is not the time to make a your mum joke. I'm too respectful. Julie's got my respect. Two 0 Bournemouth. Come on. So, Bournemouth are 2-0 up. Right. I don't like to say I'm a gambling extraordinaire, but Bournemouth winning. Sunderland 4-0 up. Well, Bournemouth are 2-0 up. Man United 3-1 up. Besiktas 1-0. Sport Braga 6-0. Boom. £2 on. I cash out for 24. If we get to 25, I might just cash out. But that is what we love to see. Up United. United. Why are we seeing Amazon ads? Why does Amazon have ads? I can't believe that. Can we get on with the second half, please? I'm bored of seeing a Sonos advert. I don't even get the Sonos advert. It's just chatting shit. They go, oh, I'd rather sell my sofa than my Sonos. Fuck off, would you? You telling me that people in the Sonos advert would rather stand every single moment of their life, or when they're in the living room, just so they can keep a speaker? You taking the piss? Where's my water bottle? Oh, there it is. I'm excited for this second half, boys. Are we not going into second half yet? How long has this been? I don't want to know what Roberto Martinez has to say. Why is Roberto Martinez even here? Oh, here we go. It's go time for the second half. Players are coming out. I'm sweating. Come on. Come on, United. United. Yeah, man, United. By the looks of it, there's no changes at half time. There's Rashi and Jay Lings having a chat with Bailly and David. What's going on? David Bailly's sorting the hair sleeve out. How interesting. There we go. Let's tweet out the stream again. I mean, I'd just like to say thank you to all of those, or all of you tuning in for the stream. It is greatly appreciated, and thank you to all those who have hit the like button. Again, it's greatly appreciated and does mean a lot. Now, let's go see Manchester United score another 1 or 2 in this second half against Burnley. Really put them to bed, and move on into the new year with a W. Come on. Might have to open my window. Aaron Lennon. Who's taking it? Ashley Westwood, not Kieran Westwood, will take it. And away we go. Right, I'm going to quickly open my window. There we go. Let a bit of breeze in. Long ball, Wan-Bissaka deals with it adequately, I would say. Not well, but adequately. Did enough. But Wan-Bissaka will go back into Bailly. There we go. So time is all synced up. So if you guys want to watch the game in line and as I do, there you go. I mean, for some of you, my game might actually be in front. Because obviously, the one bad thing about Amazon, it being on Amazon Prime, is it's all streamed, isn't it? Whereas if it's, let's say it's on Sky or BT, for those who have a Sky box and has BT Sports on the box, or just watches it live through the Sky box if it's on Sky, it's ahead, isn't it? Whereas if you watch it on the on-demand services like BT Sports, on the BT Sports app, or on Sky Go, or on Amazon Prime, there's a delay. And obviously, if you're watching it, if everyone's having to watch it on Amazon Prime, the delay is different for everyone. Westwood. Crossfield ball. Charlie Taylor. Wan-Bissaka does well. Greenwood flicks it in to McTominay. Cavani. Matic. Sure. What has Lukaku actually done? Is it just that he said he wants to leave? Yeah, he's just not happy, is he? But I mean, obviously, Lukaku had his problems at Manchester United, didn't he? I mean, at the end of it, he leaked like training, like speed tests and stuff, because he got fed up with people calling him slow and fat. Sancho, Ronaldo. Crosses the halfway line. Wan-Bissaka moves it into Greenwood, who's out wide. Wan-Bissaka made the overlap. Greenwood will put the ball into the box. Ronaldo! James Tarkowski, well defended. Oh, no. No. Take that back. Weren't well defended. Just an awful header by Ronaldo, apparently. He was onside. Just heads it awfully. Just tries to flick it, but gets too much on it. Right, Wayne Hennessy will go long from the goal kick. Can we win the first ball? McTominay can't. Up against Chris Wood. And a free kick's gone one way. Sunderland have made it 5-0 in their game against Sheffield Wednesday. Right, bye. What's bye? Go on, Eric. What are you going to do? Roll it into Wan-Bissaka. Goes back into Bailly. And long. Can Cavani win the header? No, Ben Mee climbs well and wins it. McTominay goes into Luke Shaw. Can Luke Shaw get there? He does. Just give it back into Matic, Luke. Maguire. Matic. Go on, Luke. Finds Cavani. That's an awful flick, but it falls to Greenwood. Hennessy, good save. In a way, I think we're kind of lucky that doesn't go in. Because I think that might have hit the hand of Edison Cavani. And if it did, obviously, it would mean the goal wouldn't have counted. Definitely hits his hand. But yeah, we're lucky that we didn't score there. And hopefully we score from the corner instead. Ball comes in. Easily dealt with by Burnley. Wan-Bissaka. Sancho. Luke Shaw. Could have crossed it in, but decided not to. Here's Matic. Greenwood. Wan-Bissaka is there. He's now made the overlap. Shaw. Sancho's out on the left. And he finds him. Jadon Sancho, go on. Ball comes in. Well defended, but it falls to Cavani. Poor from Cavani looking for Sancho. I don't think Cavani's... Look, Cavani's playing an important role, and he's kind of in a front two. Kind of one of them has to be kind of unselfish and kind of sacrifice themselves. I think Cavani certainly is playing that role, but he has been a bit quiet for my liking. Certainly not as lively as he was when he came on against Newcastle, to say the very least. Wan-Bissaka, McTominay. Go on, Wan-Bissaka. Matic. Into Sancho. Sure. Go on, Harry. United keeping the ball well here, and here we go on this left-hand side with Luke Shaw. Shaw into Ronaldo, looks to flick it onto Sancho. Not a massive touch. And Ben Mee just about beats Sancho to the ball and clears it out for a throw-in. Sorry about the creaking chair. There won't be much more of the creaking chair, fortunately. So long ball. Cavani given chase. Ben Mee gets there first and clears it out. Wan-Bissaka. Cavani. Back to Wan-Bissaka. Out for a throw into United. McTominay. Wan-Bissaka goes back into Bailly. And we look to reset now. McTominay Matic just runs in the way of runs into Wan-Bissaka's path, but he deals with it. And it's back with De Gea, who looked to go long to Cavani. Can't win the header, but McTominay brings it down. And like I said, McTominay's had a very, very good game. He might actually be man of the match. Like I said, if McTominay's not playing well, I'll say it. But if he is playing well, I'm going to say it, and he is. Luke Shaw with gives away a stupid free kick there on the edge of Burnley's box. It's a free kick to Burnley, like I said. Right, Wayne Hennessy will take the goal kick for the free kick, I should say, for Burnley. It's practically a goal kick, really, isn't it? And he goes long, of course, as Burnley will always do. Maguire wins the header, and McTominay again there to pick it up. 3-0 Bournemouth, up the Bournemouth. Goodmanson puts the cross into the box. Jack Cork on the edge. Bailly well blocked, but on offside has been given. He was offside, to be fair. He was definitely offside. Wan-Bissaka did well, though. Won the header. Obviously fell to someone on the edge of the box, which didn't matter. But importantly, Wan-Bissaka won the first ball. Wan-Bissaka wasn't to know, was he? And did his job to take it away from the forward. Dale Stephens is going to come on for Burnley now. Interesting. Wan-Bissaka, Matic, back to Wan-Bissaka, moves it into Greenwood. Poor from Greenwood, just sells Wan-Bissaka short there. And a free kick to Burnley after Greenwood fouls somebody. Charlie Taylor, I think it was, to try and reclaim the ball. Again, look, Hennessy's taking it. It's near the it's closest to the halfway line, this free kick, than it is the penalty area. And Wayne Hennessy's going to take it. So they're trying to get all the men forward and really just try and win them aerial duels. I don't think Burnley have been that dominant in the air, really. Maguire and McTominay, they both lost a header there to Chris Wood. But apart from that, I think they've both done quite well in the air up against Burnley today. Maguire. And here comes Dale Stephens, finally, for Burnley. I don't know who's going to come on for. Jack Cork. Luke Shaw. Crossfield ball. And United pick it up. Wan-Bissaka into Greenwood. Lovely ball from Greenwood to Sancho if it reaches. Matthew Lyon just about gets a toe on it to keep it. Shaw. Matic. Set for a throw into United. And here comes Dale Stephens for Jack Cork. Now, I don't know much. Well, I feel like Jack Cork is more of a defensive midfielder, while Dale Stephens is more box to box. So I don't know. Do Burnley feel like they can get something from this game? Because I think if Burnley go for it, in the opening 5 or 10 minutes, Burnley look quite dangerous on the counter-attack. But since then, I don't think they've really done much. And I think if Burnley go for it a little bit more, United are just going to counter-attack. There's one thing this Man United team can do, and that's counter-attack. Bailly, what is he doing? Just about does enough. Matic, Ronaldo, or Maguire goes back to De Gea. Not the easy. Well, it's a fairly easy ball, but not the nicest of balls back to De Gea. You just want it on the ground. As a goalkeeper, you just want it on the ground. Don't want to have to try and take a touch and worry about potentially messing it up. You want it on the ground just so you can easily clear it. But it was a bouncing ball back. Not great. Matic. Looks for Cavani. He's stretching Cavani to try and reach it. But couldn't find it. How are we, NG, mate? Is it morning for you? Been a good game, mate, to be fair. United have looked pretty good. Well, much better than we have been recently. Wan-Bissaka may have given away a free kick there, but nothing's given. And here comes Nemanja Matic. Finds Cavani. Goes back into Luke Shaw. Finds Cristiano Ronaldo. McTominay opens up. Finds Wan-Bissaka. Finds Mason Greenwood. Or from United, from McTominay. Bailly will pick it up. Wan-Bissaka's there, but he goes long. And did it take a deflection? It did. So it is a throw-in for United. Preparing to go to work. 5:30. Bloody hell. I could not be getting up at 5:30. McTominay takes a touch out of his feet. Goes across here for Jadon Sancho. Drops it off to Luke Shaw. Shaw puts the ball into the box. And Burnley just about beats Cavani to it. And here's McNeil now for Burnley. Westwood. Lowton. Dale Stevens. Most probably just going to watch the 19 and 20 later. Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, it's been a fairly good game. Especially the first half was much better than what the second half has been so far. But here comes Mason Greenwood. Crosses the halfway line. Slows it right down. It's almost as if in the second half we're not trying to go for the game anymore. It's just kind of trying to hold. Yeah, it seems like we're trying to hold on to what we've got more than go for blood a little bit more. Wan-Bissaka. He goes back into De Gea. Luke Shaw's there. It's a great ball looking for Shaw. Shaw can't win it though, so it's not that great of a ball. Ronaldo chasing. McNeil. Does really well and finds number 17, Aaron Lennon. That's who that guy is. Bailly does well. Aaron Lennon's not actually played too badly for Burnley today. Gotta say, he's not played too badly. I mean, look, we've got 28 minutes to go plus whatever added time in this game. I'd like to see us get another goal and kind of pick it up a little bit more. I feel like it's gone a bit flat. And Westwood puts the ball in. And he goes all the way across. And Wan-Bissaka, I think it was, eventually cleared it. And here comes Greenwood. Sanchez made a great run. It's a bit wide for him, but here he is. 1v1. Sancho. Wins a free kick? No. Ronaldo. Edge of the box. But McTominay! Wayne Hennessy, I think, pushes it over the bar. I mean, yeah. I mean, We've been much better at keeping the ball, I have to say, yeah. And what I would say as well, we haven't missed either of those two at all. I think Wayne Hennessy gets a touch onto it. He does. It's a unbelievable. Well, it's not unbelievable. It's a great save by Wayne Hennessy. Great save. Gets there, pushes it over. That's a top corner finish by McTominay. McTominay could generally be on a hat trick. What? What, NG? Bailly. Crossfield ball to Greenwood. Varane's coming on. Big Raf's coming on. So who's Varane going to come on for? Is it Maguire? Maybe. Bailly's on the ground. Bailly's on the deck. Probably for Bailly then. Has he got a cramp or something? Come on! Up the NG. Up the NG. He's getting some. Brings a tear to my eye. Come on, Raf. Rafael Varane comes on for Bailly, so we'll put that on. I think Bailly's played well. Varane, a bit of fresh legs in them with Varane, plus best centre back. Maguire and Varane are clearly going to be the centre back partnership for Ralph Rangnick. So if you can get them both minutes together, the better. James Tarkowski goes long. Varane does well, wins the first header. And look, I mean, Varane, good in the air. Let's see how well he deals with Chris Wood. Because, I mean, Bailly hasn't done badly against him, but I don't think he's been amazing. She studies the same school plus course as me, lol. It's fate, I guess. Wow. Love at first sight. Must have been love, but it's over now. Ashley Westwood will take this free corner. And it was headed over the bar by Ben Mee. My Jesus Christ. Can we stop giving them chances to score a goal, please? Whose man is it? I don't. Obviously, it's Cavani's man. I think Wan-Bissaka does well. Jumps up early. Obviously, doesn't win the header, but is there. So I think if Ben Mee could get a proper connection, but Wan-Bissaka wins it. You get what I mean? Wan-Bissaka does enough. The hair goes long. Ronaldo with a flick on. Ideally, to be honest, you don't want Ronaldo to try and flick that on because then it probably falls to Sancho's feet. Or at least chest. Matic. Or from Nemanja Matic. And here comes Burnley again. Maguire can't beat Chris Wood. Chris Wood's done very well, I have to say, today. Not done much in front of goal, but with his back to goal, he's done a lot. I have seen the new Spider-Man. It is very, very good, isn't it? Very, very good. Speaking of Spider-Man, Wan-Bissaka there was given chase. Here's McNeil. And Spider-Man makes the block. I don't want to put any spoilers in the chat. There we go. Right. I've cashed out my bet. I just 24p is not worth risking. Not what. Don't want to risk losing it for the sake of 24p. So there we go. Very happy with that. There we go. Lovely £20 into the bank account and £5 to play. Charlie Taylor puts the ball in. Varane heads clear. Cavani just gives it into McTominay to Ronaldo. I was making reactions like a kid in the cinema. It's very, very good. Look, I'm not going to give any spoilers. We don't want spoilers in the chat. But for those who haven't watched it, I'd recommend go watch it. Especially if you're into that sort of stuff. Cavani! What a save, Hennessy. What a save, Hennessy. Ronaldo heads it across to Cavani. I think he was offside. But what a save by Wayne Hennessy. Brilliant play by Ronaldo to find Jadon Sancho on this left-hand side. It's a great cross into the box for Ronaldo, who headed it across. It does look like Cavani was offside. But look, I mean, I really like this combination of Ronaldo and Cavani. I really do like this two as a combination. Against Spurs, when I watched them, obviously we didn't do a watch long for that game. They were very good. I think again today they've been very good. Against Newcastle when Cavani came on, very good. Cavani, look, he's been quiet today really, but he's played. What the job he's doing is kind of what you expect. You expect him to be a little bit more quiet than you'd expect from a normal number 9 because of the job he's doing. Cavani looks for Greenwood. Well defended by Tarkowski, and Greenwood stays down. Greenwood goes down holding the back of the side of his head. They just collide when Tarkowski goes to win the header. I think you have to give McTominay a man of the match today, don't you? I mean, second half, I think definitely he's got, I don't want to say worse, but worse. A lot quieter. But look, nearly scores that screamer. He still had moments in this second half. And that first half, got the assist. He should have got another assist. And he scored, didn't he? So Greenwood walks off, obviously, because he has to come off. Whether or not he'll be subbed off, I don't think he will be subbed off. Although it'll be nice to see a Lingard or a Langer come on, or a Van der Beek, of course. Ball over the top. Here comes Aaron Lennon, beats Maguire to it, up against Varane, and United just about get away with it. And now the linesman put the flag up. And Maguire's berating the linesman. Obviously, it's not his fault that these are the rules. But what I would say is Aaron Lennon was offside. And he's miles off. And Maguire, he goes for goes to bring it down from in the air. If he smacks Aaron Lennon trying to do that, Lennon gets injured. all because the liner didn't put his flag up straight away. It's stupid. I really don't like it. Like, I get why it happens, but when it's so obvious, like that was, just put the flag up. So here, Aaron Lennon now comes off. Right, goal kick. Go on, David. Go long. Here we go. Cavani goes down holding his face. But don't look great. We'll see it again. He goes up. Just a little bit of a slap in the face, really. Nothing malicious, nothing serious. Why are they just showing me Cavani screaming in pain in slow mo? Just no need for it. What's Cavani doing? Cavani, is he like moaning that he has to go off the pitch? But look, 15 minutes left to go. Who is he talking to? Cavani's saying it should be a card by the looks of it. How is it not a yellow card or a red card? He's having a go with Sean Dyche now. My God. Ben Mee. Dale Stevens. Goodmanson. Out to Matthew Lowton. Westwood. Ben Mee. This second half has definitely become more like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hitting on the counter attack. McTominay does well. I mean, look, what have you all made of this game? I think in the second half especially, it's become a lot more 50-50. But, I mean, United haven't really had to go for it in the second half, and I don't think they have. I think I said it early in the first half. It looks like United kind of just accepted. Look, 3-1, we've won the game. Just don't be silly, don't be stupid, and just see it out. And I think like I said, I think we've definitely seen that in this second half. Ronaldo, edge of the box to McTominay. He's going to shoot, isn't he? No, he doesn't. Goes back out to Sancho on the left-hand side. Goes into Shaw. Shaw back to Jadon Sancho. I'm going to itch my eye. Great play by Shaw and Jadon Sancho here. Sancho does well, but cuts back into Shaw. Puts the ball in first time. Tarkowski wins the header. McTominay on the edge of the box. Goes into Shaw. And we win the free kick. Now, who takes this free kick? Sancho or Ronaldo? Or Shaw? Luke Shaw has a bit of a left peg on him. I imagine it's going to be Cristiano. But McTominay on that edge of the box has been very dangerous. Why is Harry Maguire there? Ronaldo's going to take it. Cure Cristiano. He hasn't scored a free kick since he rejoined Manchester United. The only goal he hasn't scored. Now it's the time to see it. Go on, Cristiano. Deep breath from Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, it's pretty much the position you'd want. Cristiano Ronaldo would want it, to be fair. The phones are out. Everyone's recording. Waiting for Ronaldo. And it hits the wall. Wayne Hennessy. Tarkowski's gone down. If we win all our remaining games in hand, plus Chelsea lose to Man City, we could be 2 points behind them. To be honest, I think they would. I think Chelsea will lose to Man City. I mean, I'm not worrying about where Chelsea are. To be honest, I'm not worrying about that at all. Dallow's coming on. Diego Dallow's warming up, or is about to come on. I imagine that's for the Wan-Bissaka. Woo. No, we're not making the change just yet. What's going on? Are we making the change or are we not? Maguire goes long. It's a lovely ball out to Jadon Sancho, actually. Finds Ronaldo. Ben Mee smashes it clear. Varane wins the first header. Vidra wins the second. McTominay does well. McTominay's had... Look, I keep saying it. McTominay's had a good game today. And it's Greenwood off. Greenwood off, Dallow on. So does that mean... Well, you'd imagine Dallow will go right wing. There we go. So Dallow, unless it's a back three and like Wan-Bissaka's going left wing, right centre back, it doesn't look like it is. No, I think Dallow's just playing as a right winger, which is of course where Ole Solskjaer mainly utilised Diego Dallow, because I mean defensively. I don't think he's great. I think Dallow's certainly more suited to a back five as a right back. As a right winger, I think he's pretty good, especially for someone who will help and track back defensively. McTominay did well there again and wins a free kick. I mean, we've only made 2 of our 3 subs, so I mean, quite nice to see Donny van de Beek get some game time, wouldn't it? Whether that's for a McTominay or a Matic or for a Jadon Sancho at this point, I'm not sure. I do think it's interesting that Dallow comes on at right wing before, well, sashing that 3-10 role rather than what's his name, Van de Beek. But here is Diego Dallow. Puts the cross in. Dale Stevens does well. And Dallow with a throw in. We go back into Wan-Bissaka. Lovely play from Wan-Bissaka to give it to Maguire. You got so much space. Ronaldo. Into Diego Dallow. Dallow puts the cross in. He goes all the way across to Jadon Sancho. He goes into Shaw, who puts the cross into the box. Cavani's at the back post. Ben Mee wins it first. Not great there from Cavani. Wan-Bissaka does well here though. Finds Dallow. Goes for goal. Well blocked by Ben Mee. And Wan-Bissaka will just pick it back up again. Gives it into McTominay. Into Dallow. Into Wan-Bissaka. United just seeing the clock down, ain't we? Matic, sure. Maguire. Into Diego Dalot. Puts the ball into the box. James Tarkowski wins the header. Shaw on the volley over the bar. He set it up and it was always going over. But a bit of excitement. Eric Peters is now coming on for McNeil. So, I mean, Eric Peters is more of a defender, such left back, than midfielder. Obviously, he does like to get forward though, Peters. So I think maybe it's an idea. Try and keep Diego Dalot a little bit more quiet, because obviously fresh legs, and he's going to try and get crosses in, and a bit of something else going forward as well. A bit of fresh legs going forward as well. Sancho. Great play and finds Edinson Cavani. But it goes actually to Ronaldo. I think Cavani might have been offside. But here is Cristiano Ronaldo. Puts the ball into the box. Hennessy catches it and carries it out for a corner for United. 5 minutes to go. Can we find the winner? Not the winner. The fourth. But the main thing about this game is that we win and get 3 points, and we've done that regardless of how this second half has played out. McTominay to Wan-Bissaka. Goes back to Matic. There's a poor ball back from Matic, really. Or back to Matic from Wan-Bissaka, I should say. But De Gea has it here. Goes long, looking for Ronaldo, but Dalot wins it. Wan-Bissaka and Dalot work really well there together. Dalot into McTominay. Get it across to Matic. No, into Dalot. Cavani. Poor first touch from Cavani, but we just about get away with it. McTominay flicks it back into Maguire. Varane. Nice play by United. Wan-Bissaka looks over the top for Cavani. Ben easily wins it. Charlie Taylor goes back to Hennessy. And he goes long. McTominay wins the first ball. Ben will take it down on his chest. And with about 7-8 minutes to go, if I'm predicting added time, United should see this out. If we don't get all 3 points now, sack Ragnick on the spot. And sack these players as well. And me bringing it forward, and I think it's interesting. You look at how we've played today. Do players like Rashford or is he Bruno, who's not even in the squad today because he's suspended? Do they come back in? Because we've not missed them. What a ball over the top! Matej Vidra just couldn't get on the end of it. We haven't missed them, have we? So do they come back in? Maguire keeping them on. Hello, Nico. How are we, mate? McTominay gets him out of the match from Amazon. I think I'm inclined to agree, really. Dominic Calvert-Lewin to Arsenal is going to happen. I don't think it will. I really don't think Calvert-Lewin goes to Arsenal. I like Calvert-Lewin. I don't think he goes to Arsenal. I don't think so. I think Everton would want too much. Wan-Bissaka does well. Oh, great play by Wan-Bissaka. Oh, I take that back. Poor back pass from Wan-Bissaka. Did really well until it came to the back pass. Not ideal to give away this free kick. This corner, sorry. Look, if they score from a corner, which, I mean, Burnley are very capable of scoring from a corner, especially against Man United, who are awful defensively from set pieces. It leaves the last 10 minutes edgy. They won the header. Is that for a goal kick? James Tarkowski won it. But again, Wan-Bissaka was the only player going up for it. Do you think United will... I'm not sure, to be honest. Obviously, he was linked to Mattia Haidara from RB Leipzig. Maybe you get him. I don't really know who we're looking at. To be fair, I mean, yeah, give me. I'll take Mattia Haidara, I guess. No, we're not going to get Erling Haaland. Plus, look, controversial. You sign Ronaldo, you don't get Haaland. Ronaldo and Haaland together, for me, in my opinion, would be a recipe for disaster. Eric Peters has fluffed his lines there. Ball fell to him on the volley, edge of the box, and just completely air kicks it. Shaw goes long, and out for a throw-in. Poor from Luke Shaw there. We'll see this again. McTominay just kind of letting him run onto it. Wan-Bissaka slides into block, but Eric Peters just completely misses the ball. Maguire, Matic, McTominay, into Diego Dalot. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can you get the ball over to Cavani? No, Ronaldo! Side netting. I don't know anything about him, mate, to be honest. So I can't give you an opinion. Yeah, I know you said earlier that he was in talks, but I can't tell you how good he is. I don't know a thing about him. From Rangers. I mean, that would probably give me less confidence knowing he's from Rangers, considering James Tavernier starts for Rangers as a right back. Fred's coming on. Ooh. Look, there's 3 minutes of added time, so we ain't got too long left. Obviously, there will be a match reaction to this game linked to that in the description below. Obviously, we'll do player ratings over there. It's not going to be a long match preview, to be fair. I don't really have loads to say about this game, and I'm absolutely starving, so I just want to get some food in the oven. Maguire, good interception. Dalot, good, just goes over the top. Ronaldo will give chase. Wayne Hennessy will go into bed me. It's throwing the kitchen sink time really for Burnley. Matej Vidra finds Eric Peters. Charlie Taylor. He's going to Real Madrid. The Mbappe thing is so clear for me. He's going Real Madrid. He's come out and said he will not sign a new contract. He will not announce what he's doing until after PSG play Real Madrid. If he planned to stay at PSG, why would he have to wait until after they played Real Madrid? Basically, what's going to happen, he's going to go to Real Madrid. But he can't say that before they play Real Madrid, or people will say he's cheating. But here we go. So Fred is on, and what's his name's off. So Matic will go there. There we go. Maguire's down. We'll go to that. It must be a 4-3-3 here then. Fred's having a chat with Mike Phelan. But go on, ref. Just blow the whistle. Go on, ref. Blow the final whistle. Let's get this game over with. Obviously Mbappe's never going to sign for Spurs because Spurs are rubbish. And there we go. Full time. Manchester United 3. Burnley 1. So what does that do for the Premier League table? We're up to 6th now. Another win against. Do we play Wolves next? I want to say we play Wolves next. Against Wolves. Would take us into 5th above West Ham. A bit embarrassing that still, in my opinion. But we do what we have to do and we move on. Full time here. Manchester United 3, Burnley 1. Like I said, it's an important 3 points. And we needed it. But look, that's where this watch long is going to end. And I'll be live over to do the match reaction over in about 5 or so minutes. So please do tune in over there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.